For subtitles, please click here on your screen.
Harimona, my dear gasolina, நெஞ்சுத்தானா குதிக்குதட்டி ட்ராம்போலீனா உங்கன்னு காம்பஸா நாவும் கோலம்பஸா நங்கூரம் நாம் போட நீயாட கடல் வெடிக்குது பட்டாசா. This kind of open singing we are singing in front of mic, sir. நங்கூரம் நாம் போட நீயாட கடல் வெடிக்குது பட்டாசா.
Like those kind of things. He came and he just bombarded me with do this, do this, do this, do this.
அட தங்க பஸ்மம் தின்னவனும் மண்ணுக்குள்ளே क्या खाए तो भी उधर जाना है. உண்மை எல்லாம் சொல்ல தோணுதே வெறும் கம்பங்களி தின்னவனும் மண்ணுக்குள்ளே. अक्षय कुमार का मैं दब किया तमिल एंड तेलुगु पूरा फिल्म.
अडिच सेंचुरीडा.
Tracking milestones of an incredible journey spanning more than 3 decades. Rahman Music Sheets. Hi friends, discover the top take as we uncover the wow factor in this episode. Do watch it till the end to grab this musical moment of the day. "1999 Padayappa", Tamil cinema's biggest blockbuster of its time.
நான் வாழ்ந்த இந்த வீட்ல கடைசியா ஒரு தடவை உட்கார்ந்துட்டு வந்துடுறேன்.
A legendary cast: Sivaji Ganesan, Rajnikant, Ramaya Krishnan, Saundarya, Lakshmi and Nasir.
மின்சார பூவே பெண் பூவே மெய்தீண்ட வேண்டும் என்னோடு வாராய்.
Dubbed in Telugu as Narsimha.
మెరిసేటి పూవా సిరిమూవా వెనవేసుకోవా నా తోడు రావా.
Rahman created a high-energy dance number that went beyond convention. A song about life's impermanence, and chose a voice that went beyond the notes.
So this song starts with a 15-second whistle intro. Did you record that whistle also?
No sir. That is keyboard में किया तू 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 and he mixed with some voice also, whistleist. But दोनों मिक्स करके वो साउंड आ गया. That is one party में that is also situational song. Never drank that hero. First time he drank some party and मन खोल के एक तत्व बोल रहा है, मैसेज गिविंग टू द पब्लिक. इतना पेन है तो भी I don't care whatever the problems. अड़ तंग बस्मम तिन्नवनुम मन्नुकुल्ले क्या खाए तो भी उधर जाना है बोल के. It's a beautiful philosophy song.
உண்மை எல்லாம் சொல்ல தோணுதே வெறும் கம்பங்களி தின்னவனும் மண்ணுக்குள்ளே.
And the tempo will be like that, no fast. And Rajnish sir acted and he danced very well. That song super duper hit गाना हो गया. वो that बीच में म्यूजिक में वो गिरने का वो फिल्म देखने के टाइम में बहुत मज़ा आया.
கையில் என்ன கொண்டு வந்த கொண்டு செல்ல.
Whenever I used to sing for Rahman sir, the hero particularly who is acting also they will tell, co-director. So मन में रखे वो स्टाइल ऑफ सिंगिंग थोड़ा इमिटेट करने के लिए हम लोग भी ट्राई करता है. दैट इज़ द ब्यूटी ऑफ सिंगर आल्सो. बालू सर, SPB sir also used to do like that. We are all following SPB sir for commercial aspects like this filmy singing.
நம் தெருவுக்குள் மத சண்டை ஜாதி சண்டை பம்பெருக்கு.
Can you sing few lines of this song, sir?
ஓஹோ கிக்கு ஏறுதே, ஓஹோ வெக்கம் போனதே, உள்ளுக்குள்ளே ஞானம் ஊறுதே, உண்மையெல்லாம் சொல்ல தோணுதே, வெறும் கம்பங்களே தின்னவனும் மண்ணுக்குள்ளே, அடதங்க பஸ்மம் தின்னவனும் மண்ணுக்குள்ளே, இந்த வாழ்க்கை வாழத்தான் நாம் பிறக்கையில் கையில் என்ன கொண்டு வந்தோம் கொண்டு செல்ல.
2014, Linga, the year's highest grossing Tamil film. A grand spectacle led by Rajnikant. Blending action, drama and spectacle. Linga was pure big screen entertainment. Among its 5 songs, Mona Gasolina stood out with its infectious energy. Voiced by Neeti Mohan and Mano in Tamil, Hindi and Telugu.
It's a voice oriented sir. वॉइस ओरिएंटेड, वॉइस का आवाज़ का पावर कितना है बोल के वो शो करने के लिए गाना किया रहमान सर जैसा मैं सोचा. एंड नीति मोहन was sang fantastically. Of course my portion I have to do for Rajni sir. The बीच में some sounds also we did. वो सुन के रजनी सर no that much we don't want, this is a happy moment, in ship only we are going to shoot, but बीच में आपका मैजिक कुछ करवा दीजिए बोल के रहमान साहब को रिक्वेस्ट किया. And after singing this song, Neeti Mohan, she told me 2 दिन रेस्ट लिया बोल के, उतना ओपन सिंगिंग. शी आल्सो इक्वली sang with male voice and beautiful composition, and it's also other magic of Rahman sir.
Sir, you just mentioned about Neeti Mohan. I had spoken with her about this song. She had crazy memories of this song. Let me show you what she had to say.
So funky and so different, and again I would not imagine myself in a song like that, but kudos to Rahman sir. I don't know how he imagines that, how to cast the singer, and how that recording was so crazy. Sir comes at 2:30 and we record this song. And then he said, da 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 tila na 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 da 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 da. Like those kind of things. He came and he just bombarded me with do this, do this, do this, do this, and he just had me record. By 3:30 I was done. Oh my God, it was crazy. I felt like I don't know if I can sound like this ever again, but you know that very tribal, folk and yet modern kind of texture that he got me sing like on this track is a very mad kind of track. Like Mano ji is also like hey, hey, oh, ऐसा वाला गाना है. Crazy track. ऐसा लग रहा था कि like they have had 10-20 cups of coffee and now they are singing on the mic. But mad track. I really feel like, because that's this wild child in me which is this crazy also, and sir knows कि ये एक पागल लड़की गाएगी ये गाना.
On this song, your co-singers were Manoji and Tanvi Shah. Now, Manoji is a very senior singer. Tanvi Shah was also part of Slumdog Millionaire. So, how do you demystify this puzzle that Mr. Rahman chose 3 different singers and put them in one song to create something very unusual?
I think we are parts of this mystery puzzle that Rahman sir will put together. We are all different parts. So all you have to do is have immense faith, do your part so well that, and then just leave. And sir is this mastermind behind this puzzle, and he'll put it together and it'll look like a Picasso painting. That's how I see it as. That everybody just has to do their parts well and leave. And sir already knows what he's going to create.
Mona, 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 gasolina.
Hari Mona, my dear gasolina. Nenjitana, gudikidadi trampolina, unganukampasa, navum kolambasa, nanguram, nampoda, niyada kadal bedikkidu pattasa. This kind of open singing, we are singing in front of Mike, sir. And he will beautifully control and he will give flexibility to the singer. मन में क्या है तो भी पेट से गाइए. I will control it बोल के. He is a master, sir. Wherever I go, the youngsters used to ask me, Mona, Mona, Gasolina, can you sing for us, sir? There is no female singers. All हर जगह में नीति मोहन जैसा गाने का बहुत मुश्किल होता है फीमेल सिंगर्स को. वो ओपन करके रगड़ सिंगिंग नहीं गा सकते हैं. सर छोड़ दीजिए, वो सॉन्ग मालूम नहीं बोल के दे विल स्टॉप दैट सॉन्ग. सो मैं मुखड़ा गा के आई विल सैटिस्फाई द पब्लिक. दैट्स व्हाट्स हैपनिंग नाउ.
என்னோட கண்ணோட அம்பால தேனே உள்ள குடிச்சே.
Rahman was keen to bring motion capture technology to Indian cinema and remained involved in the film-making process. Directed by Saundarya Rajnikant, Kochariya marked Deepika Padukone's Tamil debut. Besides the original Tamil version, the film was released in 5 other Indian languages. For Tamil, Rajnikant himself lent his voice to one song. But for Telugu, Rahman turned to Mano.
रजनी साहब का आवाज़ सुन के we mixed it in Telugu and we dubbed it in Hindi also. Same, after shoot we cannot do more than that. That's mostly simple tune and dialogue style. I am giving dubbing voice for Rajani sir. I know the style of rendering. Yeah, that kind of sustains. It will रजनी साहब गाया ये गाना. अभी ऐसा सोचने के लिए we used to imitate like that. That also extraordinary experience for Rajani sir. Song sang in my language and other languages.
After Ranjana in 2013, A.R. Rahman, director Anand L. Rai and Dhanush reunited in 2021 for Atrangi Re. The film starred Sara Ali Khan, Dhanush and Akshay Kumar. For Atrangi Re, Rahman composed 7 songs with lyrics by Irshad Kamil. Besides Dhanush, the soundtrack featured Daler Mehendi, Shreya Ghoshal and Arijit Singh.
गर्म सांसों में घुल रहा है जो वो अकेले में मिल रहा है जो.
Rahman won IFA trophies for Best Music and Background Score. Vijay Ganguly won Filmfare as Best Choreographer for Chaka Chak.
हाय चक्का चक है तू, हाय चक्का चक हूँ मैं.
Atrangi Ray got awarded as the Listener's Choice Album of the Year at Mirchi Music Awards. Chaka Chak was voted Listener's Choice Song of the Year. Shreya Ghoshal won the Mirchi Music Award as the Female Vocalist of the Year for Chaka Chak.
हाय चक्का चक है तू, हाय चक्का चक हूँ मैं. तपती दोपहरी सी लड़की की लहरी सी, मेरे जैसे चाहिए तेरे जैसे तू.
One song featured Daler Mehendi in Hindi. For Tamil and Telugu, Mano had to match Daler's vocal prowess.
अक्षय कुमार का मैं डब किया तमिल एंड तेलुगु पूरा फिल्म. रजनी रहमान सर बोल के I did the job for Tamil and Telugu full movie.
అదిరడి మక్క మన్నార్ గుడి కారండా తక్కదిన తక్క మన్నార్ గుడి కారండా.
And this is the magician type of created that song, and what a beautiful acted Akshay Kumar sir. And that is also great experience and great experiment did by Rahman sir.
நெஞ்சையல்ல அள்ள வரும் தஞ்சாவூர் தேருடா மறுபேர் புகம்பலா நெடுங்காம பாருடா.
That also very high pitch placements also there. It took more than 3 to 4 hours to mix that song. वो हिंदी में सुन के मैं बाद में एक लाइन तमिल लिरिक्स वो लिप देख के मैं वो रिकॉर्ड किया तमिल एंड तेलुगु. एक लाइन लिप किधर भी लिप है तो साथ में राइटर बैठ के लिप देखने के बाद गाया मैं. So that is also different experience and fantastic composition, and never sang that kind of song also in Tamil and Telugu.
అడిచ సెంచరీడా.
Coming up next, from India to concert stages across the world, Mano doesn't just sing, he performs. Mano's favorite Rahman song.
अंजलि अंजलि पुष्पांजलि.
And after 35,000 songs, what does Mano think of Rahman the singer? More music, more memories, more moments beyond the notes. Mano returns in the next episode of Rahman Music Sheets. Stay with us.
He will give flexibility to the singer. मन में क्या है तो भी पेट से गाइए. I will control it बोल के. He is a master, sir.
అడిమోనా మై డియర్ గ్యాసోలినా ఎంజుతారా గుదికిదటి ట్రాంపోలినా.
Do you agree that this indeed was the moment of the day? Is your choice different? Whatever your mind says, write it in the comments section below. We will be waiting.
जिया 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 ना जिया.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, press the bell icon, and stay entertained.